てめえもゲームやんだこの野郎。同じことだよこの野郎。電子機器だよこの野郎。人を電話取り上げる。
Hi guys, it's me, Justice. I've come here to formally apologize to Game Freak, Nintendo, and the makers of the Pokémon games. Please help. I'm sorry about my misconduct and misinformation that I spreaded in my previous video, and I hope everyone can forgive me and help me.
この野郎てめえ、俺に先殴ってくるこの野郎。
No.
うるさい、お前ヘリウスの法律並べるなこの野郎。むやくさが。せっ、野郎てめえもゲームやんだこの野郎。
I'm sorry.
Can't get my mind out of those memories. Now time to tell them to take my dream. Still.
Hi. Now, and I realize this might be a bit awkward, as last time I talked about this series, I kinda shit-talked it for around like 8 minutes and 30-something seconds. Okay, guys, calm down. It's not that, it was a joke. It was for a grade. I got an A in the class.
You need to leave!
Okay, calm the fuck down, bitch! I'm sorry. I really am. And I just feel as though I have to come here and apologize to the creators of Pokemon, the game series, the whole company in general, because my heart has been swayed. Now, I've been playing a bit of Pokemon Legends Arceus. Now, before we even get into this, let's take it back. So me, right? Pokemon spin-off games have always been something that interests me, until I realized that they're spin-offs. Okay, that sounds a bit weird, but I'll see a Pokemon spin-off game, and I'll see the gameplay for maybe like a minute or so, and I'll be like, oh my gosh, Pokemon has switched up the gameplay for the first time in like, what has it been, like 30-something years or some shit? I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. And then I see the gameplay, it's like, oh, all we get to do here is snap pictures. Oh, it's pretty much a fighting. We don't get to find and catch Pokemon in this game. Yeah, I don't think I'm purchasing this one. And it was the same with Legends. It's so many times over the years I've seen so many Pokemon games that I see taking the series in a new direction or something different. I just saw like, if it allowed me to do the things that the original Pokemon games allowed you to do, catching Pokemon, hunting Pokemon, and stuff like that, I think it would be cool. And then Arceus gets announced, and I'm looking at it, I was like, what is this Breath of the Wild type game that I'm looking at? Surely this is just another spin-off that they're gonna do some weird shit with. And I saw gameplay of Arceus, and I just saw a bunch of dialogue. I saw no gameplay whatsoever, Blads. And so I was like, this is another game that I'm gonna skip. Keep in mind, I just want to point this out here. The most recent Pokemon game I've played is Red on the freaking Game Boy Advance, bro. It's the weirdest thing ever. While waiting for Arceus to arrive, I went and looked back at my old save game on Red, and I actually started to feel nostalgic for this game, which is the weirdest thing ever, considering I was born like 20-something years after the original release came out. I'm a Gen Z kid born in 2001 that has nostalgia for Pokemon Red. That's But so I dismiss Arceus, and then Pokemon fans do what Pokemon fans do best. And that's something that I've realized is that y'all niggas will never be pleased. Like, no offense. Like, I'm not coming for y'all. Trust me, I'm not coming for y'all, but at least something I've noticed, and while looking at videos of Arceus, it seems that other Pokemon fans have said this as well, that y'all just complain about everything, bro. I'm like, so the first news that I ever hear about Arceus, it's just people talking about how the game's not going to be good, the graphics aren't good, and I'm just sitting there like, the fuck are you telling me this for? I don't even play Pokemon, bro. And then the game releases. It releases either the same day or maybe like a day ahead in Japan. I can't remember, but I have a friend and she has been playing a bunch of JRPGs recently, but she only plays them for like 4 to 3 hours max, and that's the most time she puts into them. Like, we both got SMT5. I haven't started playing it yet, but she only put like 4 hours into it. She played SMT3, the remaster, and she barely put any hours into that. I have more hours than her in that game. And it's like, as of recent, she's been trying to find games that she can play, but every game that she starts, she just puts it down and never comes back to it. Then I see her on Pokemon Legends, and I'm all like, and I don't know what it was. Because usually when I see her playing games, there's never a little thing that's all like, maybe I should get this game as well. Then we were talking and she was all like, oh, I'm going to be playing this tonight. And it was a picture of Pokemon Legends, and I was all like, interesting. Now it's that game that I saw that I was all like, oh, it looks cool, like the whole open world Pokemon thing, but I think it's just a spin-off. It's not going to play like the original games. She is on that game 24/7. Lads, I don't think you understand, right? That's when I finally look up gameplay. And I see we are able to catch Pokemon, hunt Pokemon, take photos of Pokemon. Bro, I'm like, this is the game I have been waiting for 30 plus years, even though I wasn't even born yet, my nigga. Bro, I went straight to Amazon, put in my pre-order, and got my game. Yo, I'm gonna keep it a full stack with y'all. I am sorry to any old school Pokemon fans that are out there, all the people out there that are saying this is the trashiest game they've ever played, bruh, suck my nuts. This is one of the best JRPGs I have played, bro, in a long ass while, and let me tell you why.
Those long days passing by from the door, like late summer days slowly fade away. Find your way through the favorite tune, playing all day with my eyes closed.
Can we just give a round of applause for me actually recording the dance portion of these videos afterwards, so I'm not sweaty as hell while the commentary is going on? So Arceus, bro, let's just get straight into it, yo. It's straight up Pokemon on drugs, but like the good type of drugs, not like the type of drug. I mean like the good type of drugs, like, you know, like bro, everything is still there. Like I was talking about in the intro, the hunting of Pokemon, like being able to hunt Pokemon, seeing them interact with the world around them, seeing them in packs, seeing them alone doing their own little things across the world, bro. It's like, it's the littlest tweak it's the littlest gameplay tweak in this Pokemon game that just makes me love it so much, bro. Like I've been saying for years that Pokemon needs to take a different route and go an open world type of thing, and this is exactly what I meant for it. Like I truly feel as though, and I'm hesitant to say this, as like I stated before, this is the I haven't really been with the Pokemon series, so I don't know what the most recent games are like, and I don't know what people's feelings toward this game in comparison to past games are like. But I really think if they don't take the mainline series in this direction, they should definitely keep going. They should definitely make the Arceus or Legends type thing a mainstay in the series, because not only do I feel as though this game's gameplay cycle benefits Pokemon, I feel as though it establishes a new era of JRPGs. And I actually do plan on making a video about this and I actually do plan on making a dedicated Ace video about this, but I haven't started making that yet. But when you think about JRPGs, right? When you think about video game genres in general, let's take something that everybody can think about. Take a game like GTA or open world games, and I know GTA isn't the first game to do open worlds, but it's the most popular one, so I'm just gonna use that one. Think of GTA 3, the gameplay of that, and now think of GTA 5, the innovation, the new, not only just the graphics, but just the new gameplay style in comparison to GTA 3 to GTA 5. And that would have been GTA 3. GTA 3 came out in like 2001. GTA 5 came out in 2013. That's a 12-year difference. Now take a look at JRPGs. Once you've played one of them, you've kind of played them all, homie. Like, the main difference between JRPGs would be not only the world and story, but it would just be a little bit of gameplay tweaks. It's like the combat system, how like games such as like SMT has the press turn system, or Final Fantasy has the, I believe it's the active battle system. I forget what it is. But at their core, they're practically the same games every freaking time. Once you've played, like I said before, once you've played one JRPG, you've kind of played them all. But with Arceus, it's a combination of, I'm really hesitant. I didn't really like that I used the word open world to describe it, but it kind of is. It's a Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild-esque type game. And by the way, I haven't played Breath of the Wild, so I can't really, but it just really reminds me of that game. Like, there just feels like there's so much more freedom and much more choice in this Pokemon, in choice in terms of gameplay. One of the things that I love about Arceus is that you don't have to battle. And you're not punished for it. In other JRPGs, the only way to grind up, the only way to get your party to get the only way to level up your party is through battle. But in Arceus, there are other ways to go about that. You don't have to battle. You can go about the battlefield picking up freaking berries. You can do side quests. You can hunt for materials. You can do a bunch of things that adds to your party's leveling up. And it's that little gameplay tweak that's all like, oh, okay, I can do these little things where I don't have to be in battle all the time. I don't have to constantly mindlessly running about the battlefield just spamming the A button until I win a battle like in other JRPGs. And I thought that little addition to the leveling system just makes it so much cooler and bendable for people's playstyle. It's like, if you're a JRPG fan, obviously you grind. Obviously, most of us like grinding, most of us enjoy grinding, but it's like, to what extent do you really enjoy it, you know? Maybe for like the first 5 or 6 hours or so, but after that, you're just putting on a podcast or whatever, and you have the gameplay, you have the sound off on the game, and you're just mindlessly repeating the same actions over and over again until you get to a certain level. After a certain cap, you're not actually enjoying it, you're just mindlessly doing it. But with Arceus, I've only played for maybe like 23 hours, almost a full day now. And I will switch it up. I think I've only grinded like once in this game. And it was only maybe for like, not even that long. It was probably only for like an hour. And it's because there are so many avenues like I said, there are so many avenues towards you leveling up your party Like most of us, when we play JRPGs, we're already picking up materials throughout the world subconsciously anyways. So my party is already organically leveling up as I'm going about the world. Also, I'm battling as well. So I never felt the need to actually grind until I got to this certain quest where I actually did have to grind. I never even thought about that. That tweak is so cool, and I really hope other JRPGs take from that. Another thing that I thought was so unique, well, not unique, but I thought was so interesting, is that I never realized how much I hated wipe away screens in JRPGs. How when you start a battle, before we get into that, how before you start a battle, you're in let's just say the regular game world. It sounded like I said regular gay world. The regular game world. And then an enemy comes out of nowhere, and then the screen fades to black or breaks or whatever. And then you're put inside the battlefield, the actual battlefield. And I didn't realize how much I hate that feature in JRPGs until Arceus. Now, and I should also mention that Arceus is the most recent JRPG that I've played. Jeez. Okay, I'm gonna have to find a way to improve this setup so my camera stops turning off randomly. But what I believe I was talking about was cutaway screens. Games like SMT, the JRPG that I played before Arceus would have been SMT3. Holy shit! Did that game piss me the fuck off, bro? Let me rant about SMT3 for a second, bro. I'll get back to Pokemon. But every 3 damn steps you take, that game would be into a battle screen. You get out the fucking battle, straight into a battle screen. You get out the fucking. It's like, goddamn. Can I move a fucking centimeter? But that's SMT for you, bro. The purpose of that series is just meant to piss you off. But I realized while playing Arceus is that I didn't dread any battles. I didn't dread getting into battles, or I didn't find myself getting annoyed when enemies would interrupt me doing anything. Because once you're inside the game world, that is your battlefield. There is no transition into and off to a random place. There is no and then you gotta wait for the battle menu and stuff to it's like once you're in the game, that is your battlefield. Wherever the battle starts, that's where you play. And it makes for a very interesting dynamic. One thing I found myself doing is that I was getting scared of the encounters, bro. I was getting dead ass scared of the encounters, bro. Like all the Pokemon are right there on the field. They're not hiding anywhere. They're not invisible and then just randomly they pop up. Like they're there in the field. Like sometimes I would just be grinding by collecting resources and stuff, and then I would just hear it, and it would be a Pokemon, and I turn around like, what in the fuck was that? And then I see a big ass nigga with the fucking red eyes chasing me. I'm like, yo, what the fuck did that nigga come from, yo? Like, bro, I swear there was one motherfucker that chased me down from one side of the map to the other. I'm like, bro, it's not that serious. Whatever you're trying to get from me, I do not have. I am a human being. Don't eat me. Like this one time, there was this one Pokemon, like I was hunting his ass down because I just thought he was really cute, and I just wanted to collect him. And then he's running because sometimes there are Pokemon that are aggressive, and then there are other Pokemon that will just run away from you. So this one was running away from me. I'm like, oh, he don't know who I am because I'm going to catch his ass. So I'm running after him, right? Then he hops into a tree. What the fuck? He hops into a tree and I think he's still scared of me. All of a sudden, a huge ass fireball comes from the tree and that nigga pins me down, bro. But then it starts to battle. I'm like, what game am I playing? This shit is so cool. And it kind of blows my mind because situations like that just does not happen in other JRPGs. Because like I said, it's let's take SMT3 for a second. That game, all the enemies are we don't have to use SMT3, but we can use old Pokemon games and we can use SMT as an example. The enemies are invisible. Like when you go into a specific field, you just walk around and then all of a sudden it'll just be random. In games like Persona 5 or whatever, you see the enemies, but they're just doing like patrols or whatever. In Pokemon Arceus, they're doing their own thing. And then when they see you, depending on what type of Pokemon or enemy they are, they'll either chase after you to try and hurt you, to try and hunt you down, or they'll run away from you because they're scared of you. And I think that piece of gameplay is so damn interesting. It's so cool. And then there are other Pokemon that won't attack you, won't run away at all. Like, they'll actually come up to you and just... That bitch ass Psyduck, bro. That nigga's ugly as shit. God damn, bro. I remember I was in the field. I was like, what in the fuck is that? I saw a big ass duck with fat ass lips, bro. And he was just looking at me and he was so... I'm like, is he gonna attack me? So I run up on him, right? And he's just staring at me like... What the hell am I looking at? And then there are other times where I'm just staring at him and then he'll just attack me out of nowhere. I'm like, bro, I thought we was just chilling. Anyways, bro, the thing I wanted to talk about is I genuinely feel as though Pokemon should definitely go in this direction. If they don't take mainline in this direction, they should definitely continue the little Legends / Arceus thing as a little spin-off, bro, because this is the first game. Think about this. This is the first game where they've done anything like this, bro. Think about how amazing the sequel will be. The game after the sequel, the game after that, the game after that, the game after that, bro. Like, we would not have the excellence of Kingdom Hearts 2 without the foundation of Kingdom Hearts 1. We would not have the excellence of Devil May Cry 5 without the foundation of Devil May Cry 1. We would not have GTA 5 without the foundation of GTA 3 or GTA 1. Mainly GTA 3 because that's when they switch it up, but you know what I mean. Like, this game is really cool, and I really implore people, even if you're not a Pokemon fan, bro, this was the last Pokemon game I played, brother. I really implore people to pick this up if you're looking for a new JRPG experience. But before I get into this, because before I say this, I just want to say this game is not like the second coming of Jesus. This game is not like a savior of JRPGs or anything like this. I don't think this game is like a 10 out of 10 or whatever. I genuinely do believe that this game will definitely be one of my favorite JRPGs gameplay wise. And it's definitely a game that I will come back to for years. I guarantee that. Because the amount of the gameplay loop of this game and the amount of things that you can do inside of it, I've just scratched the surface. That's all I will say. I've just scratched the surface, and there's so much more that I have to do, and I know that there's so much more to do even after the story is done. Like, gameplay wise, this game is goated. Straight up, this game is goated. I truly feel as though other JRPGs should take note of some of the aspects in this game and adapt it into their titles. Well, I've talked a bit about the things I like in Arceus. Well, now it's time to talk about that dog shit ass story. Bro, I'm sorry, bro. I can't even put a dance montage behind this, bro. I'm sorry, yo. As much as I'm enjoying this game gameplay wise, this story is dog shit. But I didn't expect Pokemon to have a good story, but oh my, bro, what is going on, dude? I have no clue what the hell is going on, and I genuinely do not care. If you're a story person, trust me, this game Arceus, at least in my opinion, this game is all about the gameplay. It's the fun factor of this game is in the gameplay, because the story is. This is the only JRPG where I skip dialogue that has to do with story because I just do not care. I tried. I really tried, brother. I don't know what's going on, and I genuinely don't care at this point, man. It's not even like it's convoluted. It's not even like it's hard to follow. Like, I can follow what's going on. It's just that it's boring as hell. It's just I don't want to say childish, but I mean it is. It's a Pokemon game. Don't come here expecting some 10 out of 10 story because you're not getting it, man. I'll tell you straight up, you are not getting it. And it doesn't help that this game has so much dialogue, bro. So much damn dialogue. And I know what you're saying, bro, it's a JRPG. You don't understand, man. Let's take Persona 5. Persona 5 has large dialogue dumps where you might be looking and reading a text box for like 10 to 15 minutes. And it's cool because after that 10 to 15 minutes, you have gameplay for a bunch of hours. But with Arceus, it's like they took the 15 minutes of dialogue and they split it up into 1 minute bits every few seconds. So it's all like, you get into the field, dialogue for a minute. You walk to a certain area, dialogue for a minute. You walk back, dialogue for a minute. You do this, dialogue. It's like, bro, it's like, and it's not even interesting. It's not even interesting, bro. And maybe if the story was actually interesting to me, then I guess it wouldn't be such a complaint. But since I already am uninterested in the story, and there are so many story bits interlaced within the gameplay itself, it kind of pisses me off a bit. But that is literally my only complaint with this game. That is it. Is that the story, it's there, it's forgettable, at least in my opinion. And then there's a lot of unnecessary dialogue. Also, I should mention, this isn't a review. I should just point this out there because I just realized some people are going to be like, why are you talking about this game even though you haven't completed it? Bitch, I'm just telling my thoughts to you people on YouTube. I'm having fun. This ain't a damn review. I look like an IGN nigga. But I have on clip-on earrings. Do I look like a game reviewer to you? Actually, nowadays I probably do. Let me just dye my hair a bit and anyways, man, I do feel as though the creators of Pokemon should take the framework of Arceus and add on to it and make a banger ass sequel. Cause this game, the framework they got going on right now, absolutely magnificent. Like I said, I'm only 23 hours into the game. I can see myself I put in like 400 or 500 hours into Persona 5, base Persona 5. I deadass think I could beat that record with this game right here, straight up. Especially if they make a sequel and they improve on the good stuff that they already have in this game right here. Like, I was dead ass looking for a JRPG to play, a chill JRPG to play. I played SMT4 and SMT3 back to back. I was not going into SMT5, not right now, bro. I value my mental health way too much to play 3 SMT games back to back, brother. So I've been looking for a JRPG, a chill JRPG game to play for a while, and this is exactly what I need. This is exactly what I needed. And like I was saying before with Kaicho, bro, she been looking for a game for a minute. Like I said, she was only playing games for like 2 to 3 hours, then never touching them again. We be playing this game together. Keep in mind, there is like a 12-hour difference between us. I'll be playing at like I don't even know when, and then I'll see her online as well, and I'm like, ain't it like 2 a.m. over in Japan? Don't you have work in the morning? What are you doing up? And she's all like, yup. I'm like, yo, Kaicho, yo. But I'm like, bro, even if you're not a Pokemon fan, yo, check this game out, bro. Just check it out, man. If you're looking for a JRPG, if you're looking for a chill-ass game to play, or a new spin on the JRPG franchise, new start, man, I'm telling you, bro, this game is fun as hell, dude. I'm telling you. Story's ass, but that gameplay's snot's ass.